This is just a quick video to show you how to log in to the FUR webpage to be able to access, change, and edit your teacher webpage. From the main page, you need to click Sign In. You need to enter in your credentials that are specific to you. This would be your login that you use for the computers and email. Once you're in, if your access has been granted by me already, you should see Site Manager up here in the right-hand corner. Site Manager is how you're going to access and edit your page. Now my Site Manager is going to look a little different because I have access to the entire school webpage. For you, it should only pop up with your page and then your grade level shared page that you have access to. Let's take a look at one together. We can actually just go to mine. Once you're in your teacher page, it already has the different components set up for you, but you're more than welcome to add others. Usually the standards are welcome, then you'll have a link one. I think usually it's called Interesting Web Resources, and you can change the title. I made mine Online Links and Live Binder. You can also have class documents, class calendar, and a photo gallery. I've made those inactive because for my purposes I don't use them. I don't have a class. And I've also added other pages you'll see below: my Book Me site, Chromebook rules, things about digital breakouts and digital citizenship that are used in the classrooms and lab. If you want to create a page with a specific title in addition to the ones that you have that are standard on your page, you simply click New Page here at the top. If you would like to change the order they're in, you're going to click Organize Pages. And Recyclement is going to get rid of those pages. I don't recommend clicking that for any reason. If we want to create a new page, when you click on it, it lets you choose a page name. For example, it could be Website Demo. And then you want to choose what type of page it sets up, and this gives you kind of a default layout to work from. So really consider what you're using it for. One that I like to use a lot is Link Library page, where it just lets you list links with a description of what they are. It's really handy. That's how your Interesting Web Resources one is set up as a default. So it's great for storing links that you want your students to access frequently. It's also really great if you would rather have things linked in Google Drive, but you want to have an easy way for people to access them at home, or maybe it's like class documents that aren't necessarily interesting web resources, but things that you want to be able to link for parents or students to access. Maybe like reminders or a newsletter or announcements can go there. One that's frequently used is Basic Page. Basic just allows you to have a heading, an image, and then kind of one column to put content and write into. And then Blank Page is just a single column of text. Blank Page does not have a place for images like that it's going to specifically appear. You can add images into it. It's kind of your blank starting point if you really want to explore on your own. If you go to Organize Pages, it lets you change the order and how you want them to appear. And all you do is drag and drop them, and it even gives you information up here. So if I wanted Chromebook rules to go after my Book Me link, you can see that it has the four-way arrow where you can just drop and drag. When you change the order of them, you do need to click Save, whereas you change anything in Site Manager, always click Save or it will not take. Now for you, you'll have your About Teacher page, which is the welcome. It pops up with the About Teacher app that's default for all of your pages. If you hover over it, you get a green pencil. You can click the green pencil, and that allows you to add in your information. Prefix, put what applies to you. And then name, it needs to be first and last name. And I would recommend using the first and last name that is in your email so that it remains standard. And then later in your biography below, you can say, I prefer to go by Allie instead of Allison, etc. if you're sharing that information. Biography, keep it professional, make it a little bit of information about you, your teaching experiences, but also keep it somewhat personal. Include something about your family or how you enjoy to spend your spare time. Some teachers choose to add things that are their favorites, so when parents are looking for teacher appreciation gifts or a little way to treat you. They know you really like going to a certain restaurant or you really enjoy doing certain things. To add your professional photo, you're just going to click Select File, and then you're going to click Browse, and you'll access it wherever you have it saved on your laptop and upload and share it. What I don't want you to miss is when you go up here to the top and click Details, you need to include your email, your phone number, which for you would be the school's number, and then your extension, and then your degrees and certifications. Those have to be on there. Make sure again that you click Save and that the Activate on My Page box is checked. You can go to App Options and change some things on here. There's nothing really in here you need to change, but just know that it's there. Again, you're always going to click Save before you close anything. And what I would recommend doing is after you've edited your page and you want to make sure you've clicked Save everywhere you can, I always go back to the web page and actually have it open in another tab. So I'll quickly pull up my own page and then just note, okay, the changes I made did take and they're now active on my page. Okay. When you're done editing with your About Teacher app, if there are other things that you want to add to your main page, they're over here. These are all kind of drop and drag. And there's some neat ones like embed codes if some people want to add like specific widgets to their page. I know some people in the past have used things like Blooms, and that has an embedding code, I believe. If you have a class Facebook page or anything that you use, a gallery if you want to do extra pictures. Headlines is where it makes like quick announcements with an image and a brief description. But you see that there's a lot of options up there for you. When you're done and you've saved, you just click the X to close it out. And then if you want to go back to your page again to check it, you can, but make sure that you refresh it so that any changes you have a chance to load.